So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game yet to kick off. The excitement
match.
already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's away we go then. Well, it's clear what the manager wants here. His aim is to dominate in the wide areas, isn't it?
Yeah, I suspect that the wide men have been instructed to combine with the two forwards playing off the central striker, providing support or rotating with them while being the main suppliers of crosses. This is all about...
He rises! Big moment! Massive goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
I doubt very much that... He's had a shot! In he goes again! Oh, taken with style! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Jordan grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Knocks it out wide. Crosses it in here. Santos have it. Casemiro! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, it's played into the area.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Nakata clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Now he's got space here. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And he cuts out the supply. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Now it's Drogba. Looking for the run. He's in plenty of space here. It's Asa! That is decidedly lacking. And it's Kagawa. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Kagawa. And here's Van Nistelrooy. He's shifting shapes to shoot! Goal! Santos! And they get themselves in front!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Santos take the lead. And he's intervened well there. Rijkaard. Serginho. Roberto Carlos, a player who needs no introduction. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Drogba! It's a loose ball. Nakata. For Xavi Alonso. And it's Kagawa. Kimmich. And it's Nakata. Nicely weighted ball. Kimmich's cross.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Bale. 15 minutes till half-time. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Chance for a shot! And he's there to get it away. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, that's a key interception. Kagawa does well to get it back.
There they go, hunting again.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Yamal picks it up out wide.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Up he goes! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Bale. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And this is Kagawa. Kagawa is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Serginho. Looking to play him in.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
It's a mighty effort! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Two
Been shifted off
has been indicated.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And the pass is intercepted. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And it's Kagawa. Yamal kept his eye on it, and he's there. Here. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Santos are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here.
A quick reminder today that smoking is only allowed in areas shown on this map. Thank you for your cooperation. Substitution.
That gets things going for the second half. Looks to the other side. Santos do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Nakata aims beyond the defence, pings in across. Rijkaard is there and he can get that clear.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Bale is someone with real dynamite in his boots. It's a promising position. Ball driven towards the far post. Musiala does really well to win the ball there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, he's hit it long, but astray.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head.
Terrific header! Oh no, this does not look good. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Jordan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time. Just the goalkeeper's a decent chance! That is delicious! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And that is what they came to see, what they demanded to see. His first!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Santos take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Strong running down that left flank. Oh, that's fabulous. Can he get it through? Deep cross. Santos still have the cards to affect this game. That looks a cracking ball. Shoots! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but...
Bale! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Nakata. Played out to the right. Musiala. Hazard. He has a look up. Santos needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Now, can they get him away? There's the shot! It's in! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Jordan give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Threads one in, and this is Drogba, and the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Drogba clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Jordan with the corner, there first. And a chance! Kubo. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's Musiala. Yamal. He is through here. It's a searching pass. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Xavi Alonso. And this is Drogba. Now it's Yamal. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Casemiro. Kubo. And that is expertly dealt with. Asensio gets it clear. And here's Kubo. Yamal. Tries to pass it through. Real chance! It's in! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
After 86 minutes is number 18, Kubo.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're up and running.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to...
Kubo! It's loose, and there's... Oh, he's been caught napping!
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
And the pass is intercepted. Pinches it off him. He's in a great position here. He's only too happy to take that back. And the shot's chance! Oh, it's hit the post! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a tries a shot! Goal! Santos! And Santos take the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, just skips past his man. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And that gets things running. Serginho, now he is quick.
Rapid, Peter, absolutely rapid.
I suppose if there was such a thing as a model Brazilian fullback, he'd be pretty close to it, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you don't win all those honours at club and international level without doing something right.
Kubo. Xavi Alonso. Doué. That's the throw. De Bruyne. Xavi Alonso puts his foot on the gas. He's being urged to shoot. Oh, what has happened? Chance, surely! He's scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. He's on it, face to face with the keeper. Real chance! It's there! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Botafogo grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind.
Kubo! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. It's a promising position. Aimed in toward... Up he goes! Didn't quite get enough on that.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Great vision. Cute ball. Now, how can he reach it? Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Xavi Alonso spots it and intercepts. Now he's got space here. Van der Ven promptly onto that, and that is that. That is good alertness. And it's Kimmich. Can he get on the end of this? Serginho. Played back in. And that pass just didn't quite work. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Botafogo clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He's got tall. No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Botafogo with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. De Bruyne goes short. And here's De Bruyne. Hit into the middle.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Doué! It's not an especially good... Oh, terrible pass. Now that is a hefty challenge. Approaching the half-hour mark. Searching pass he's played there. Nicely weighted ball.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And this is... And De Bruyne! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
That's an imaginative pass. And the pass is intercepted. Spread out to the left. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Pass somewhat off target. Nakata can see things, others simply cannot. Now, can they get him away? Kimmich. Now the cross. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Now it's Kubo. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. De Bruyne played out to the right. And he's there to belt it away. That's a throw. Alonso takes a shot! Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. That's a decent clearance.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
This interception, his positioning was spot on. Kubo, Van Dijk gets a foot in here. De Bruyne, well timed, excellent interception. Vitinha, and it's Kubo. Kimmich, and the whistle goes for half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So there was the first half.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Substituição.
Santos get the second half started. Santos do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Casemiro tries a deft little ball. Vitinha. That has not gone well. And here's Kubo. Kubo! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Kubo is offering a wry smile there.
He's tried one! Now, who's going to be first to this? Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Oh, that's superb. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Out towards the flank. Now it's Olise. Now that looks a decent ball. That looks a good ball through. He takes a shot! And he's heaved it away. De Bruyne. Van Nistelrooy looking understandably energised after his goal. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
Good ball, that too.
That is ended up in no man's land. Turns back here, probably the best option. Xavi Alonso. And it's Kimmich. Kimmich drives forward on the overlap. Played in deep. Šeško! He will be livid with himself. Santos are making a change now.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Driven forward. Now he's off and running. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Oh, that's a fine interception. Now it's Olise. And it's made its way to him. Nakata. Santos perhaps contemplating their next change here. Olise. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Big chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Camisa 20. Sai para a entrada do jogador. Camisa 10.
Corner number 2 then. Hazard with the clearance. Botafogo have the chance to go the other way. Olise, that's a good shoot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Look at the space, it's Hazard! That was superb goalkeeping.
Hazard clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's played through for him. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And he's only too happy to take that back. Kubo running with the ball. He's having a go! Oh, it's hit the post! Decent enough try.
And not just close, agonizingly close.
Substituição no time do Botafogo. Camisa 14, camisa 6. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 23, camisa 41.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And here's Kubo. Thinks about the shot. He's had it taken off him. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Defending of the desperate variety. Cleared without hesitation. The referee has given a corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Van Dijk clears. And it's Kubo. Might be danger here. And now the breakaway. And no, that was never going to make it. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Messi.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Well, that is one way to stop him. And that was nowhere near his best. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Messi. And the number on the board is 3. Now this could be a chance. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And this is Van Nistelrooy. That has been cut short. And he cuts out the supply. And the referee brings it to a close. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it is far from being the biggest in Brazil, this stadium. The capacity barely 16,000 or so, but there is really nothing quite like the noise and the highly charged air that these demanding Santos folk can generate. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, a player I've been looking at for quite a while now, Peter, is this guy, Bastoni. He's always impressed me with the way he's gone about his game. He's physically dominant, he's very intelligent in his reading of the game and his positioning, and he's also now very confident in his possession and what he can deliver up the pitch.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Hazard, looking for options for movement. Hazard is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Bastoni gets a foot in here. Arsenal finding their passes. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Bullish header! It's there!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Santos are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Nakata making good progress on the right-hand side. And here's Van Nistelrooy. And Van Nistelrooy! It's bounced back off the post. Koku. Fiore.
Santos are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Header! And for a moment, time stood still. Koku. Hazard going full steam ahead down the left flank. Arsenal applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does the match.
Can he finish? It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
He's got tall! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Casemiro. And it's Xabi Alonso. Nakata. Santos have it back and can go again. Fiore. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Saliba. It's Kimmich. Kubo. Driving forward. Bastoni. Fiore. And a chance! Nakata. But this is Van... In he goes again! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Bastoni spots it and intercepts. Fiore. Koku. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Kubo. Van Nistelrooy! Not the most convincing of passes. Santos are managing to come away unscathed, admittedly with a fairly thick slice of luck.
Yeah, I felt that this was what their opponents were setting up to do, and they got away with that.
Back into the middle. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Now it's Kimmich. He's got away. And that is masterful defending. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And it's come back out to him. Cleared without complication. Ball has bounced loose now. Nakata. Bastoni. Scholes looking to add to his goal. Oh, that's fabulous. Shot a goal! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are pulling clear here. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
(3-0) and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Kimmich. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Nakata has been caught there, it's a foul. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Well, it is plumb centre, but it is a fair way out on the very cusp of credible shooting range. A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Senhoras e senhores, informamos sobre uma criança perdida. Atenção, pai de menino de chapéu azul.
And the second half gets underway. Santos didn't have a great first half. They need a change of fortune. He's found a way through. Kubo. Kimmich, looking to play him in. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Azar. Scholes. Azar. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
He's picked his way through. Santos needed that, they really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Xavi Alonso. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Great vision.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's Van Nistelrooy.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Now this could be a chance. And that has been clubbed away.
Time
and again they are repelled.
1.420 espectadores.
Can he get on the end of this? And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And here's Van Nistelrooy. And this is Scholes. Hazard has it out wide and in space. Tries a shot! Really well taken goal. Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Arsenal are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. He's having a hit! Oh, impressive strike.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
Looking for a runner. He's on it. Can he get away? Hazard can so cleverly bypass the press. Scholes. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Scholes. Well read, nice interception.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
And claimed it back swiftly. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Cocu. Xavi Alonso. Did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. Threads one in, and this is Van Nistelrooy. And he's... And Van Nistelrooy! Oh, the ball's run... Oh, what has happened here? And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Corner number 2 then. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Kubo! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
The referee's awarded a free kick. And here's Scholes.
Santos are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence, or attack, for that matter.
Hazard tries looking up for options on the left. That is good strength. Tries to pass it through. No foul, says the referee. He's through here. And it's Kubo. Just eases him off the ball. Xavi Alonso. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, no question, that's a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Substituição no time do Santos.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Camisa 18.
Oh, he really got hold of that.
Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 13, camisa 19. Camisa 21.
No, that's been intercepted.
Substituição.
Ekitike. Marquez. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Ekitike. Bernardo Silva. Ambitious ball here. And that is as far as it goes. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other...